Hey everybody, welcome to another amazing episode of
The Unbox Boys!
I'm Dave, along with my son Elias.
Hello.
Tomorrow is Mother's Day, so we thought we should probably feature a mother.
Yes.
I wonder whose mother she is.
Hey, that's hilarious.
From the DC Comics Multiverse, we have Queen Hippolyta from the new film Wonder Woman. She is Wonder Woman's mom. So let's check out the box. This is from the DC Comics Multiverse. Wonder Woman logo up on top. A picture of the actress there on the bottom, along with some details there. This is part of the Ares Build-A-Figure set. A little write-up about Queen Hippolyta, if you would like to read that. Queen of the Amazons, mother of the young Princess Diana. And then on the back, I am so happy. In fact, you know what? Standing ovation. Standing ovation.
Pretend like I'm standing.
Standing ovation for
what?
the makers of this, because we have a Build-A-Figure that does not take 6 or 8 other figures to build.
Wow.
4 figures, and then you can build this Ares Build-A-Figure. Thank you. It is Mattel, right? Yeah, thank you, Mattel, for doing that. I have heard that there will be additional figures where you can get the some weapons for Ares, I think.
Huh.
At least I've heard that, but I'm not sure. As far as I can tell, you've got, 1, 2, 3 for some parts, and then 4. I'm not sure if the sword is in one of these sets, but we'll be opening them all before Mother's Day. Before the film comes out, rather. But so we have 2 versions of Wonder Woman. This one's called Wonder Woman. This one's called Diana. Then we have Hippolyta, and then we have the Chris Pine character there, which is Steve something or other. I'll have to look it up.
Rogers.
Steve. In fact, on SNL, I don't know if you saw Chris Pine on SNL, but he was kind of joking about how he's not Chris Evans, and he's not Chris Pratt, and he's not. There was another one, and he was saying how he kind of has this old war character whose name is Steve, which is not like the old Captain America Steve, played by Chris Evans. But anyway, it was pretty funny, his monologue. So anyway, let's crack open the box and check out the slap.
Ow!
Before we get to the figure itself, let's check out the Ares Build-A-Figure pieces. This comes with a right arm and left foot, or leg, of left lower leg of the Ares Build-A-Figure. And then for Hippolyta's weapons, we have her spear, which is basically a long brown plasticky stick. I'm hoping it's more than that in the film, otherwise it's not going to do much damage. The spearhead, some nice detail in there, but pretty much just a solid gold coloring to that. And then the sword is nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, not really weathered at all, but I don't know that it has to be. I get a kind of a clean, pristine feel from from when they're at home before all the battle begins, and Wonder Woman goes along with Steve. What was his name again? Trevor. Steve Trevor.
Call him Steve.
Steve Trevor. But anyway, there's the sword, which I think looks great as well. And there is the figure itself outside the box. Queen Hippolyta, who it appears may be a lefty from the film. We'll have to make sure in the film, but yeah, from footage we've seen. So there she is with her spear as well. Let's take a closer look here, shall we? We've already looked at the spear and the sword.
The sword.
The sword. So taking a look at the sculpt first, really lots of nice detail in this. The hair is sculpted really nicely. On the back here, you even get a braid that's woven in there. Just a lot of great detail there.
Yeah.
As far as the kind of outer cloak here with this sort of, it almost looks like kind of a wool, shoulder pauldron there as well. Lots of nice detail, sculpted detail in the chest piece here, all the way down, even in just a lot of the trim that's there in the wrists, in the kind of the wraps on the hands there, even in the cloak on the back there. even though it's kind of a soft plastic, they've got a real kind of nice realistic look to it in the folds and crinkles there. Even in this material, it's plastic too, but they've made it look really cool. Let's see.
Is that like a chainmail kind of?
Kinda, yeah. And even in the back, it kind of follows all the way through there. And then the boots, some nice cut detail in there as well. Really well done. So for sculpt, we'll give that a full point.
Full point.
For the likeness, we kind of give this a twofold rating. Does it look like the character? Does it look like the actress? I'd say, does it look like Hippolyta? Sure. Although I'm not super familiar with the comic book version, but I assume, it's kind of got the Wonder Woman garb on here. So yeah, I would give it full for that. Does it look like Connie Nielsen? Does it look like this actress that we're seeing here? Well, Mattel is not notoriously great at nailing it on the female figure faces here. So that's not bad, though. I don't think it's full point worthy, so we'll give it a half point for likeness.
Half point.
Articulation. The head, you'd think it might be hindered by that hair, but it's really not. It works pretty good, side to side. Not a lot of up and down. Maybe a little more if you took this cloak off, which is removable, but I don't know. I think you're pretty limited there on the head. As far as the arms go, it goes up about that much. It does twist all the way around. Let's see, you can get it to go up a little higher if you need to. There is a bicep cut there, single jointed elbow, and then the wrist twists, but no up and down motion on that. There is no ab crunch at all. There is a bit of a twist there at the waist, which really just kind of messes up the whole look of the outfit there. So probably not getting a lot of motion with her, and plus, even I'm not sure how far the legs, if you were gonna do any kind of splits, what you could do, because it's so hindered by the outfit and the cloak here. So that kind of limits it there a bit. That far forward, it does have a cut at the thigh. There's a let's see, double joint at the knee, single joint at the knee, and then a back and forth on the ankle, but no rocker. So it's a bit limiting there. We'll give it a half point for articulation.
Half point.
Then finally, the paint for Hippolyta. I think we've got a lot of great detail here. I think a lot of the gold paints, the hair color looks good. I think we got the red with the gold, but also some darker kind of burgundy highlights throughout here. Some silver paint as well. I think the paint, kind of even some kind of bronze on the boots there a bit. I think the paint is well done. I'm not seeing any kind of splotches or errors. The eyes on this particular figure, your results may vary, but on this one, the eyes are pointing in the same direction, which is nice. So for paint, we'll give it a full point.
Full point.
So for this version of Hippolyta from the Ares Build-A-Figure series, she gets 3 out of 4 on the slap scale.
Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If so, be sure to slap that thumbs up and share it with your friends. Click our circular logo in the top left to subscribe to our channel. It's absolutely free. And there's a link to another video you might like in the bottom left. If you want to reach out to us, comment, or check out our info in the description below. And above all, remember, God loves you. It's the truth. And Jesus is the proof.
The Unbox Boys.